welcome to our next ghost guide. Yeah, this ghost is quite active. It has thrown stuff right away in the beginning, and it just did that ghost event. I wanted to take a picture of the bone, and I got a ghost picture for free. Thank you for that, ghosty. And as you can see, the ghost is visible. It hasn't disappeared, which means it can be a phantom, and it did an early ghost event. You can rule out shade immediately if this happens. So let's see what ghost we are dealing with here. Another interesting thing, Ghosty has just turned on the television. Don't take a photo of the television or of the remote control, because that won't count. If that happens, it counts as a light switch. You can rule out mare as well. Just a tiny info in between. Welcome back, guys. I figured out the ghost. It's a yokai, and if you like, you can watch its behavior. There's no special behavior. As you can see, it's walking back and forth. It's quite roomy. This is the ghost room. It's the living room. You saw it. She did quite an early ghost event. There goes the dots. And as you can see, she didn't step into the sensors, but the dots happened. And now she's actually walking around here. So don't get fooled by that. The sensors don't show the movement. The sensors do. So don't rely on the dots. It's just an interaction like writing in the book. As you can see, she's now back there. And yeah, a yokai could be just like the spirit or the myling. It can be roamy, it can be territorial, it can be active, it can be passive, it can be angry, like this. And yeah. So, what's special about the yokai is you can anger it by standing on top of it. Hey yokai, can you give us a sign? Can you do something? Are you here? Are you close? I'm holding we now. You see, if I keep talking all the time on top of the ghost is gonna be angry, and it can trigger a hunt quite early on. We are at about 80 or 70% sanity right now. And if I'm standing on top of the ghost and if I keep talking, I'm holding we by the way still, it can initiate an early hunt if you are close to the ghost all the time, if you're walking on top of it. That's one way you can test for the yokai. By the way, I'm still holding we. I'm holding we all the time. I'm talking to the ghost all the time. So the ghost can hear me right now, and I'm right on top of it, and I might anger it. Let's hope it works. And let's hope it's gonna try to hunt me because I'm talking on top of it. Hey ghosty, don't you wanna do something? Are you angry? You can also play, for example, some music or stuff like that. So just do constant noise all the time, using, if you have push to talk, using the V button or whatever you have bound to local push to talk. I'm still using V. Or if you got voice activation, just keep talking, talk with your teammates on top of the ghost in the ghost room, and wait for it to initiate a hunt. At the moment, unfortunately, this ghost doesn't want to hunt me, because I don't know what the chances are for it initiating a hunt, but it can also get more active. But try to keep on being like on top of the ghost all the time, and talk all the time. Hey ghosty pants, don't you wanna hunt me? Are you angry? Do you like it when I talk? Are you here? Can you do something? Where are you? As you can also see, the activity goes high when you're talking a lot. But unfortunately, it doesn't try to hunt me right now. But beware, if you're doing this test, be sure to have a crucifix there, to stand on a crucifix, or with the ghost on a crucifix or whatever. So yeah, let's keep talking. Ghosty pants, do you wanna hunt me? Don't you wanna do something? Ghosty pants, hello, hello, hello. Ghosty pants, are you angry? Can you give us a sign? Okay, unfortunately... Oh, another event. Okay, now I'm right on top of the ghost. Come on, try to hunt me. Come on, ghosty. Hello, 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 hello. Oh my god, it's throwing cups at me. As you can see, it triggers... if you're dealing with the yokai, the activity rises like crazy. If you keep talking on top of the ghost and near the ghost, also if your sanity drains, the activity is gonna be higher. I think my sanity might be at about 60 or something like that, but a yokai can hunt you at 100% if you're talking on top of it. So ghosty, come on, stay here, don't go away too far, stay with me. Ghosty, don't you wanna hunt me? Don't you wanna give me a sign? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Stay with me, don't walk away, stay here, ghosty. Are you here? Are you close? Can you give us a sign? Are you angry? Show yourself. You see, You have to do a lot of talking. Sometimes it doesn't happen, and sometimes it happens quite easily, especially when you're playing with other people and when you're talking around in the ghost room, like, oh, what ghost could it be? Oh, have you seen the doors? Have you seen Orbeez? Please check for Orbeez in the truck, and blah 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 blah. And I'm still talking and the ghost doesn't do anything. That's again the show off effect. Ghosty, can you hunt me, please? You might be angry as heck. Come on, Ghosty, I'm right here, I'm talking, I'm annoying you, I'm noisy, blah blah blah. Okay, Ghosty doesn't want to hunt me right now. But, oh, there you go, you saw it, it tried to hunt, I was talking. Let's have a look at our sanity. Now I've let go of Reed. I hope it's not taking too long. So now let's have a look at our sanity. Unfortunately, it's already in normal hunting range. So it didn't work out as I've expected. But if you're talking on top of the ghost, this ghost can hunt you at, I think, even 100% sanity if it wants to. So be careful. When you might be dealing with this ghost, make sure you have a crucifix near you. So it can't hunt on top of you unexpected. This is one way to test for yokai. There's also another test during the hunt. So like I said, there's nothing special about the yokai's behavior except for this talking thing. You saw it has become more active, but also my sanity drained. And there's also some other special way to figure out the yokai, but it's quite dangerous because it's during a hunt. So we're gonna wait, I'm gonna... Did you turn on the television again? I'm gonna grab a crucifix just in case for the garage, in case Ghosty wanders to me. I just want to be safe. So this has been used only once, which means it can be used once more to stop a hunt. So I don't want Ghosty to spawn in my hiding spot. And I also grab an EMF, so I got an audio indication when it tries to hunt. You can also hear the crucifixes now when they're burning, but sometimes the audio is a little bit bugged. So I can explain you the yokai test. The yokai has a different detection range than any other ghost. Oh, and I'm stupid, I forgot to show you the description. It says it right here. As you can see, talking near a yokai can initiate a hunt, what we just tried. So it can also be an early hunting ghost if you're talking on top of that. So always be careful and remember, have I been talking or have I not been talking with the ghost? Oh, try to hunt again, I think. And the weakness, that's the part we're gonna check now, because when the yokai hunts, the detection range of your equipment and your voice is lowered. I think it's, I'm not 100% sure, something about 8 meters or 4 meters. And as you can see, this crucifix range here is 3 meters. So if I'm standing here where the crucifix is and the yokai is over there, behind the door, it won't detect me. It won't be able to detect me. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand here with a distance to the door. But if you're testing for yokai, always have the door shut, because line of sight, oh, that's not good. Don't start hunting here. I'm on the crucifix now. You are here. You can't hunt right now. So also be careful of the roaming stuff. You see what can happen, and that's why I got the crucifix right here. Now go back to your room, please. I got a sensor right there, which means we're gonna see the sensor being triggered when Ghosty walks back. Ghosty is still here. So that's also something you have to remember. If the ghost is roaming, it could... Is that another ghost event? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna hide now. Because the crucifix has been used up completely. But if you're doing the yokai test, this ghost is going insane right now. I'm not even talking to it. If you're doing the yokai test, don't have line of sight to it, because the line of sight range is the same like with every other ghost. It's only about your equipment being detected and about your voice, so what the ghost can hear. So if you wanna do a proper yokai test, have no line of sight with it. Stand behind a door or behind a wall, find a good place to do the test, and if it doesn't come to your room, or if it just enters your room after it has opened the door, then you'll know it's a yokai. Have you gone back to your room yet? Please? Don't be here. I haven't paid attention to the sensor. Ah, of course. Okay, it's starting. Let's stay away. Let's leave the lights on. Okay, now it's coming to here, I think. Yeah, you see? It's going to the basement, so it was in the front here. It should have sensed my, or detected my equipment because it was flickering, but it didn't. So that's why everyone is saying, the yokai is a dumb ghost and deaf ghost and blind ghost. It doesn't find you. Now she's coming back. You see, she still doesn't come to me, even though my equipment is flickering. You see, that's the perfect example for a yokai test. And that's the way you do a yokai test. Do I have to smudge you? No, I don't. So that means we're gonna leave right now. And that's what I have to say about the yokai. So I hope it helps you to understand this ghost a little bit better and to do a proper yokai test. So remember to find a room where you can stand far away from the door, so you have that range that you need. I think it's 4 or 5 meters, I'm not sure. You can use the crucifix range to measure it. Try to stand away from the door as far as the crucifix goes. And yeah, we got yokai. No perfect game, but it's okay. And yeah, I think it has more special abilities, but we'll see in the summary. And here you go, that's the summary. There were a lot of events, 1 hunt, and we did a successful yokai test. So I hope that helped you to understand this ghost a little bit better. Let's hop to the next ghost and see what we are dealing with there. Hey everyone, I'm back and I figured out the ghost. I got again another combo where the mimic still is in. So I've got the fingerprints, I've got freezing, and I got an Orbi. I can show you that. There it is, floating around. And I've tried the spirit box. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you a child? Are you old? Are you here? What do you want? Why are you here? Show yourself. Give us a sign. Are you here? Are you close? And as you can see, it's not doing anything. In the beginning, it killed the breaker right away. I've turned on the breaker, and after about 30 seconds, it has killed the breaker. So that's pretty usual for a Hantu, because the Hantu loves the cold, just like me. It says lower temperatures allow the Hantu to move at faster speeds. Hantu move slower in warmer areas. So that means if the breaker is turned off, it's gonna be colder in the whole building. It's gonna cool down again because the radiator is connected to the breaker. And that's why the Hantu is more likely to turn off the breaker, because it wants the building to be cold so it can be fast. That's why it's more likely to turn off the breaker, but don't get confused by that. I've also experienced Hantus never turning off the breaker, and I've experienced any other ghost turning off the breaker constantly like crazy. So yeah, like I said, the mimic is still in the list if you got the evidence for Hantu, so always check for spirit box. And if you are playing only with 2 evidence or 1, remember to check all these evidences here to rule out the mimic. So we've checked the spirit box, we know it's not a mimic, we know it's a Hantu, so I can show you everything about the Hantu as soon as a hunt starts. By the way, the behavior of the Hantu, if it's not hunting, is, as you can see, it was quite active in the beginning. As you can see, it's wandering around. It could be totally passive, it could be active, it could be killing the breaker all the time. Right at the moment you see it's doing nothing, it's not killing the breaker and stuff like that. So any ghost can kill the breaker. But I've heard sometimes ghosts turn on the breaker. A Hantu is not capable of turning on the breaker. So if you see a ghost turning on the breaker, which happens pretty rarely, then you can rule out the Hantu immediately. Also, what's important about the Hantu, especially when you're playing on one evidence, it will always have freezing temps forced. So, for example, if you get this set of evidence on 2 evidence ones, you can rule out the Hantu right away, because freezing will always be forced for the Hantu due to its ability to use cold temperatures to be faster. So that's very important. Remember this, Hantu always freezing. No matter how many evidence you get set, there will always be freezing one of the evidences, except for 0 evidence, of course. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna show you the specialty of the Hantu. So except for the Hantu that it's more likely to turn off the breaker, there's nothing special about the behavior when you're watching it. It can be territorial, it can be wandering around a lot, it can be pretty active, it can do stuff like crazy. This one, for example, was pretty active in the beginning. It was touching that door non-stop. As you can see, I've taken only door pictures because it didn't stop. It just didn't give me the time to look for the bone, but I just picked up the bone. So let's wait for the hunt, and I'm gonna show you the specialty of a Hantu. Oh, and I've also forgot to mention that the hunting range for a Hantu is like with any ghost, it's gonna be at 50% sanity. So you don't have to be scared of the Hantu. But on the 24x challenge, you have to be scared of the Hantu, because the breaker will be broken all the time and it's gonna be cold all the time, and the Hantu is gonna be fast as heck. It's not as fast as a young Thay, but it can be quite fast. So be careful of a Hantu on 24x, or you are wandering around a lot, my friend. This ghost loves to wander around the house. So yeah. Let's try and drain our sanity, wait for the hunt, and I can show you the differences. Hey, I'm back. My sanity is now at about 55%. I'm draining it at the moment, and yeah, it hasn't killed the breaker again. It just killed the breaker right in the beginning. So I'm standing near the breaker in case it kills it, because first I want to show you the speed when all the rooms are warm, and I don't want the rooms to cool down, so I can show you the speed, because oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. You won't start hunting from here, my friend. Gonna stay here. It's pretty roamy. I saw it also walking into the foyer and stuff like that, because I put sensors over there. I hope it's going back. Okay, it tried to hunt now, didn't it? Yes, it tried to hunt now. So we're gonna try to keep the breaker going. That's why I'm standing here. My sanity is low enough, and I'm gonna show you the speed of a Hantu with warm temperatures as soon as it's able to hunt. Okay, this is bad. It did a ghost event here, which means the ghost is right here. So be careful, this couldn't happen anytime. So either have a crucifix around you or a hiding spot with a door that you can shut. You will be safe even if it does a ghost event while I'm in here. So yeah, I hope, yeah, you're going back. Okay, that's why I use the sensors a lot. I love these sensors, they help a lot. The problem is the foyer is aligned with the garage, and if it wanders into the foyer, it's able to do a ghost event right here. So you always have to be careful. And this ghost is going crazy. I'm thinking about getting the crucifix in here, the one that's still in the ghost room, but I think it's okay. It has also drained my sanity now. I think, yeah, we are pretty low on sanity. We are below 25%. Let's wait for the next try to hunt, and let's hope it doesn't do another ghost event here, so I can show you the speed of the Hantu. When it starts hunting, you have to listen. The moment it starts in its room, so in the bathroom over there, it's gonna be fast, and the moment it leaves the area, it's gonna be slower. I try to hunt again, I think. And the crucifixes are blocking it. So yeah. Now it's having a shower. It wants to be fresh for the hunt. It wants to cool down to be fast, yeah. But as you can see, it still hasn't killed the breaker. It only killed it once. So just normal ghost behavior. So don't rely on that. I've relied on that once. I was on a 2 evidence run and I had this combo. And I thought, oh, it killed the breaker so often. It must be a Hantu. And then it was a revenant and I died. So don't rely on the breaker stuff. So come on, Ghosty, hunt us. Hunt us, please. Okay, now it has killed the breaker for the 2nd time. So it hasn't killed the breaker that often, but I think it wants to hunt now. Yeah. Listen. Did you hear that? It was fast in its ghost room, but do you hear how slow it is now? So, let's see if Ghosty comes to us. Will you find your way? Don't be a crawly. You hear that? Now it's again near its room where it's cold. Ghosty, hello? Hello? Get over here, come on. Hey! Okay, we didn't get it in here, unfortunately. I wanted to show you that the Hantu doesn't speed up. So, it's the Moroi and the Hantu. Their speeds are bind to a specific value. I can't speak. Value. For the Hantu, it's the temperature of the room it's currently in. The warmer it is, the slower it becomes. And for example, the camping fire at one of the camp maps, I think it has about 300 or 600 degrees or something like that. It's gonna be even slower than the Yokai when it's close to you. So there you can loop it with no problems when you're dealing with a Hantu. And for the rest, for the normal buildings, just keep the breaker going if you can, and you'll be fine. You can loop it around. So let's wait for the next hunt, and let's hope it's gonna find us. Oh, that was quick. You hear that? It was fast in its room, now it slows down. Hello, Ghosty Pants, I'm here, hello. Let's call it over here. Hello, this way, Ghosty Pants, I am here. There she comes, see? See how slow she is? And see, she's speeding up a little bit because she's cooling down this room. So don't loop her in the same spot all the time. And as you can see, no problem, you can loop a Hantu around all the time. So let's kill the breaker. And let's see what happens to the speed now, because the building is gonna be cooling down and you can't do stuff like that anymore. So you shouldn't do that when the breaker is off. Only when you know, okay, the breaker has been on for a while. So I'm gonna show you the speed of a Hantu when it's cold. Here we go. It's a little bit early, the building hasn't cooled down enough. As you can hear, it's faster now. Also be careful when you're looping it, it cools down the room that it's currently in, even during a hunt. So be careful with that. You hear that? The building is cooling down, and also the area around the ghost, so it becomes faster. Let's wait for another hunt, because the building is slowly cooling down. We can check the temps if you like to. Where's the thermal? Where did I drop that? I don't want to die here. So, it's 9 degrees here now. 8 degrees. So, it's cooling down. Hear that? Now it's fast as heck, because the building has cooled down, and in the room where it's freezing, so it's ghost room, you hear that? It's fast as heck near its ghost room. So let's see, what are the temps at now? 7. Oh, it's still quite warm here. But as you can see, the temps are dropping. Because the breaker is off. It's more cold around here, and of course here it's freezing. This is the fastest area for the ghost. You see, it's freezing in there. Oh, thank you for that, ghosty. So we are at 0 sanity, we have no crucifixes left. It's gonna hunt again pretty soon. This is a ghost event, I think. Yeah, that was a ghost event right next to me. It's gonna hunt from this room, but we are in a closet, so we might be safe. So come on, hunt us, ghosty. Don't you wanna hunt us? There we go. Oh my god, that was way too close. You hear that speed? That's the Hantu's full potential. That's the full potential of a Hantu. So, when you're dealing with it and you have no breaker, for example, if you use the monkey paw and wish for activity and the breaker breaks, then you will have no way to counter the Hantu. You can only counter it with the breaker. And yeah, let's hop out. That was the Hantu. So, hunting range is normal, behavior is normal, except for it can't turn on the breaker, and it's more likely to kill the breaker. But you saw what happened, it only killed the breaker twice.
Welcome back.
On this mission. It's only a chance. Don't rely on that too much. Wait for the hunt. Use let the breaker work if it's possible, if you have it activated. See if it's slow, see if it speeds up when it sees you, if it doesn't speed up. And if it's slow when the breaker is on, you know it's a Hantu. And if you kill the breaker and you hear it's getting faster and faster, then you'll know, it's a Hantu. Also, if you hear the speed changes, if it's fast in its ghost room where the freezing is, then it's gonna be fast as heck. And around the rest of the area where it's warm, there the ghost will be slow. It's gonna change speed during a hunt depending on the temperatures. So I hope that helped you to understand this ghost a little bit better. And see you in the next one. Goodbye.